Hiya. Um, I have been seeing a quote everywhere and it has inspired me to do a reading for you. Um, it is a quote from Anais Nin, who said, "We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are." So coming at this from like a vibrational um stance. So it's saying like the lens that you are perceiving the world through is literally muddied by whatever state your energetic being is in, your emotional being is in. So I thought this would be quite fun maybe, healing to explore. So I'm going to break it down by astrological signs. So you're welcome to watch your sun, your moon, your rising, all of them, whichever one feels more resonant, stick with that. If none of them resonate, then the message isn't for you, and that's fine. There may be another reading somewhere on YouTube for you, or one of my readings later on. Okay. Hey Capricorn. Okay, let's see what lens you are viewing the world through. Okay, so you got the Chariot. I think most obviously and interestingly through in this composition is that your chariot is a snail. So I feel like there's a degree of comparison that you were approaching life with, how quickly you're moving or how slowly you're moving compared to everybody else. I feel like you have a clear idea of where you're going with this castle in the background. It feels like everything about this feels very Capricorn kind of energy. It's like it's grounded, it's solid, it's methodical. It's like I'm going here. You know, the snail's carrying its house. That's quite a Capricorn kind of thing. I'm enduring to get through the task, and it's hard work and yeah, building, carrying its home. But yeah, you're on a snail. It's like if you were going to choose a chariot, you're not going to choose a snail, are you? You're going to choose, traditionally a horse. Um, So yeah, this is a difficult lens to be viewing the world through. Interestingly, it is from the major arcana, so we'll see if anything else comes up with that, because that would suggest this is a soul level challenge that you are here to learn through. Okay, so where did this come from? Why the snail? Why the chariots? Where does this come from? Okay, more major arcana. Okay, so definitely this is part of your soul journey, and you're right on time. Like the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of destiny. It's ticking away all the time. So you're on time. This is you may feel behind because you're on a snail, but you're right on time. Okay. And also we're in a Wheel of Fortune year, 2026. 226 adds up to 10, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And she's holding a little clock. So it's divine time, right on time. You maybe feel like it's taken a long time, but our perception of time and spirit's perception of time are very different. If you think this, you know, divine time is like all time that's ever existed. Human time is days, weeks, months made up. But like, so what could feel like, you know, snap of a finger in the full expanse of all time possible could feel like 100 years to you. Um, but either way, you're right on time. And you're supposed to be perceiving time in this way because this is your soul's desire, as annoying as that may be. Okay, how can we clean this up? How can we adjust your view of things? Oh, that's funny. Okay, so to adjust your view of things and the way that you're seeing things, you've got one of the fastest cards in the tarot, the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is traditionally a knight on his horse and he is charging. He's got his swords held aloft. He's just going for it. Hell for leather, kind of blindly charging forward. So I think by this coming in as how to clean your lens of the snail and the chariot, I think we're probably looking to find the mid ground between these two. I don't think we're saying you need to shift full into gung ho, go, go, go. No. I think this is finding the middle ground. Um, I always like how she's like cutting through this cloud. This to me is like finding clarity. So I feel like just in quite a, I'm gonna say a simple way, but I don't know how that would be simple, but just like when we're saying how can we clean the lens from this to be like the truth so you can see the truth. Um, this is just literally polishing, cleaning things up. I suppose it's like mental clarity. It's cleaning things up in the mental space. So that can be like quite often to clear up the mental space, we do need to clear up our physical space, like people always say, tidy desk, tidy mind. You know, I used to work in like fashion head offices and I was on the merchandising side. So we were like numbers, spreadsheets, and we sat opposite our buying team who were creative and fabricy. So their desks were just like chaos. And like the merchandisers' desks were like orderly, calculator, pens, all lined up. It was just, it was, yeah, very reflective of the mind space of the two different types of people that worked in the office, um, which work beautifully for our roles. So yeah, I feel like perhaps there is like just some day-to-day mundane kind of tidying to do to clear the mind so that you are seeing more clearly and truthfully of what's going on. I'm just gonna have a read, like so on the lady's dress here, it's got some words. I mean, I'm not gonna read all of it out, but like the main heading on her skirt says right is worth the cost. So I guess there's something in choosing the battles that you're not even choosing the battles, but like is being right worth the cost. Like there's a cautionary thing here. Like if you're on the snail, like she's got like a I'm just taking my time and I'm doing everything right. And it's kind of whereas this is like just going for it, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, is doing things right and following the rules and taking your time worth the cost? I think that's what she's saying. Like, so can we be a little more risky? Could you do something spontaneous just to challenge yourself more than anything? I'm not a spontaneous person, but like, I enjoy it when spontaneity happens to me. When other people are spontaneous with me, I enjoy that. I'm not great at instigating it. So maybe that's something, I'm a Capricorn moon, so maybe that's something I need to challenge within me. Um, we'll just see if there's any other business. Too many. Yes. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so honestly, Spirit has a sense of humor. So you've got the journey, which 100% that's what the chariot is. The chariot is the vehicle of your soul on your soul path. Okay, so here we've got you on the journey, but you're on a different creature. I think you just need to play a little bit with different vehicles, whatever that might mean to you in terms of what's happening for you in life at the moment. It doesn't need to mean like actual cars, but like I think, yeah, you just need to be a bit more playful and spontaneous, trying something that's not your norm to challenge this. Because here it's like you're doing it's almost exactly the same, but you're on a deer, which is already a little bit faster, but it's a baby deer, so it's maybe not as sensible as the big snail with the house. And it's you've probably got everything you need in here, whereas this is like, oh, I'm on a deer. Um, where did that come from? Um, because ultimately, with it saying the journey, I mean, we all know we're supposed to enjoy the ride, not the destination. And it's like, yeah, we know where the destination is. We know where you're heading. Are you enjoying the ride? Oh, yes, it's safe and it's reliable. Can we have a bit more fun? Can we see the world through that lens? Because as well, if we're coming at this whole thing from the quote that we don't see things as they are, we see things as we are. It's like, well, are we seeing the journey as long and slow and it's taking me ages to get to my destination because we're being methodical and slow and going about things in the most sensible way, blah, blah, blah. Would we, therefore, on the flip, see life as fun and playful and fast if we are fun and playful and fast? Will we reach our destination more quickly and with more clarity if we inject a little bit more fun, if we are playful with this and spontaneous? You can have a go on the deer and then go back to the snail if the deer like freaks you out too much. Like come back to the snail, but have a go. Take a few steps on the deer and have a play. Hopefully that translated to whatever's going on in your life. I'll see you next time.